Okay, so here in the draft, we're kind of just figuring, we're like talking to each other, we're like, okay, they're probably going to ban like everything we're playing, you know, because they got to do something drastic, right? So everyone's just thinking like what they're going to pick next.
It was Epsilon Esports, a team that people said was one of the most dominant forces.
And so I think they ban Ardio here, right?
Put their name up there.
Finally, someone bans Ardio from York.
Titans,
hey,
they're making the adjustment that I was waiting for. They took their chances.
We keep our bans the same because we just I think the only pick we're really scared of the Titans having was actually Kepri and Tiamat. We did not want them to have ever.
Even the fact that Yodakor was doing anything super, you know.
So their first pick.
You just don't lose.
So like their first pick, and they're the ones banning Hell Erlang, right? We're feeling really good about that.
You stalemate. You don't give Benji opportunities.
That's usually what second pick bans.
Any sort of pressure, and when one side of the map is just so slowed down.
So when they ban these picks, there's other power picks up, right? There's like Kama up, Erlang, or not Erlang, but like Kama. AMC still open. And then I think here we're like, okay, they're definitely gonna take AMC. And we just get the Yamoja again. And once we have Ronnie Yamoja, we don't really think we can lose. They're like, okay, yeah, they have AMC, but we also know that they don't play at mid, which I thought was like a really big detriment in their drafting, right? Like we just know it's not mid. So like Allerin is up, right? I don't even pick Allerin because like I know they're not gonna play it because that AMC is going ADC. So we're just like whatever, like AMC duos of whatever.
But Amu's and Cub also not going to make its way into the Leviathans' hands this time, and I think that these are some really important switch-ups for the Titans.
Now, Mifflin.
So like when the Titans first pick AMC, it's not really threatening because it's going in duo, where duo lane we just AFK farm. We have no like effect on the map.
Now they've completely changed it up. All still very.
And then here we're kind of just like, what do you want, Yark? And Yark's just like, give me Kamazats, and it's just like, okay.
Finally gets stripped away from them, so neither Zap nor Shinto is going to play that. But this feels like it's still playing largely into their open hands.
Yeah, the Leviathans getting Yamoja is just a straight-up winning line, isn't it? Rongyu does not often lose on this pick. Hasn't done so yet this weekend, I believe, whatsoever.
He's got it once, so yeah.
Yeah, just one time. And then matching up with a Kamazats to strip away some of the Titans' favorite picks as well, something that we know.
Well, the reason why Erlang gets banned is because he has infinite early game pressure.
Capable of playing and having it act
the Gilgamesh doesn't actually have that much early game pressure compared to like Erlang.
Scrambling in the next couple of picks as well. It's hard to say whether or not the adjustments are proper from the Tartarus Titans, but I think what we've seen already in just the bans and this AMC selection is a phenomenal first.
So now Aurora switches his playstyle. He goes Ganesh here, which means it's going to be hard to dive them because the Ganesh is really good at peeling.
First off, picks and bans, you know he's crazy involved.
But again, we don't care because we're not going to dive them, right? We're like, we have Yamoja. We're just going to kill their front line. We're not trying to dive them with the Ganesh.
It comes through. What is the phrase?
They pick Ganesh. We don't care. They pick Morgan.
But more importantly, it's the space control that
I feel like this didn't make any sense, at least in my opinion. Picking the Morgan with the AMC didn't make any sense because the Morgan wants to dive and the AMC left alone is trash, right? Like he can't survive alone, and the Morgan wants to dive. So like. And then they pick a Nesh, which like trying to help the AMC. So like I feel like these three picks didn't really make sense. Not a lot of synergy in my opinion. So already we're like feeling good.
To try and continue splitting team fights with their
now here we pick Soul. I like fully intended to play Soul, but I forget who said it. But it was like we can flex the Soul. I think it was Ronnie, maybe. I don't know. Someone said it. One of my teammates said it. Like, we can flex the Soul because we were deciding like, do we want Soul?
I like this,
but we don't really have. They're gonna ban hunters. That's what we're saying, and then we're like, you know,
a bit of a soft picking into the counter, given the fact that
if they ban like Chiron, Medusa, like, you know, do we have other picks? Yeah, we got Uller, blah blah blah, and then someone was like, we can flex Soul, and then it was like, oh, I could still play a hunter. So if they do ban like the good mage hunters in mid, I could just play a hunter, and we could put Soul mid.
Now I know it didn't win yesterday, but Mifflin.
Right. So here we're banning Souls we don't want to play against. Shock, Osiris, which are just impossible to kill. And so they banned the hunters. So now we're thinking like, okay, maybe Soul's gonna go mid. We pick Gilgamesh because they could still pick Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh owns Morgan and AMC. We're feeling really good about that. Then banning the two hunters is a good ban because they think that Ganesh can be good into the Gilg diving. and so they banned like the hunters in mid that might get pressure. But we decided to put the soul in mid, and then I picked Heim because it's good into Bastet, it's good into Morrigan.
It's only happened, I think, 5 times.
It forces the tanks to go beads.
That's why over there for the Leviathan.
And then so we just last picked the Heim because we think it's just a good pick against their comp, and we can flex the soul like we did.
Actually, it looks as though this could be.
And now we're feeling good again. Now we feel like, again, we feel like we have the better team fight. So we're just chilling.
In a must-win game here in the grand finals.
Love the pick there for the Tartarus Titans, giving Paul something a little bit different too, because it's been Zeus and Hell and these 2 picks where you don't have that much agency over what's happening in the team fight. You're just hoping that it's working towards your favor, and then you can be the one to swing
here I just think, like, my teammates just go off, bro. Like,
and it's something that Paul did very, very
they just
well
played like they were just better, and they kind of just farmed them. I don't know. It was crazy.
That Morrigan selection, but it's really got to start, in my opinion, with what Layers is going to be able to do on this Bastet. I mean, Panatom looked unbelievable on the Gilgamesh in the last game. Layers has got to try and find a way to match that output.
Yeah, Layers on the Bastet. 3rd different pick now in 3 different games for the Tartarus Titans jungler. Fantastic in game 1 to start.
Well, I think we had the widest. I think we had the largest god pools out of all the teams, and it just made us. I feel like it made us really hard to draft against.
Shift on the left side of the map for them as well. We have seen Ganesh so far in these World Championships set up for big.
That's my MVP right there.
Damage from Benji, but Yarkor able to back away beneath his tier 1 tower, what should be just fine. Aurora plus Cyclone Spin though, you consider the Stinger plus Dharmic.
Nah, I'm not even gonna get coup, bro.
Could be insta burst.
Oh, fuck, man.
I think that's going to be key for sure, is what he's going to be able to do. And Layers going to take a lot of damage. But Panatom just jumped in. Layers could jump back with that pounce, but decides against it. I think that Aurora, I mean, they top 3 this Ganesh. It's a pick that he's really liked this year. It's had moments where it looks.
Oh my God, do you think he's get the Levi skin?
In his hands and Mike's hands.
I don't know. I think Gilg would be cool personally.
Out there, but it has also had a
I think
lot
Gilg
of
Emoja is cool.
Lot of nothing.
AMC even could be cool.
In this case here from
all gods that were big
breathe a sigh of relief. We've got
in our win.
For the first time here in these grand finals.
No, only Gilga. Fucking Panatom.
At the desk had just had. How will Shinto look on the soul? We figured it would be Zapman. A couple magical ADCs in this set already for Zap, who is chasing his 3rd Smite World Championship. You give Zap something safe to give Shinto the ability to scale up in this game.
Do you remember earlier this year when Zap wasn't even on this roster? He was on the Solar Scarabs roster, and they were picking Heim as much as possible, and it was just permabanned against him because he was like hard carrying every game. He got Heim. Remember, no one could kill him, and he was just slaughtering everyone. Remember?
I feel like I don't really like the talking points about the Heim. Like, literally only picked the Heim because it was good into Morrigan, and they banned the hunters in mid. You know what I mean? I didn't really pick it because, like, I'm like known for Heim or something. I picked it because it was like good into the enemy comp. So here, Yark. This is the shark right here. Like, look at this guy. Right? Okay, they go on him. No fear. And then he's like, bro, we can go in here and kill them. And Panatom's like, I'm on my way. I mean, I don't really know what they said, but it was something like that, right? And then Yark's like, we could turn or something. Or Pan's like, I'm here. Or we could go in. And they have med up still. And then Yark just goes in and baits him.
He jumps back in. Benji taking a lot of damage. Is pulsing through. Drop kick against the wall. Yarkor's got first blood. Layers, he might be the second.
Insane.
The Atlantis Leviathans.
Also, I'm going to say that I think it's really sus that they're fighting Nike Bastet against Gil Kamza. Like, he was in position to try to invade blue. I don't think they win that 2v2 in any world.
Blood in game 3. The root's important, but it is not.
Look at Panatom. He's so hyped, bro.
Off to a 1-0 start. So's Yark.
Yark just can't be stopped, man. This guy is an animal. He's a
yeah, I guess they probably just wanted to try to make early game plays because the first 2 games were pretty slow and they kind of just lost. Maybe they felt like they needed to make some plays.
Just knows his damage value.
Me and Ronnie have pressure against AMC, so we're feeling good in duo too. Shinto's doing his thing as well. We're feeling really good at this point.
A beautiful start for the Leviathans.
Now the Tartarus Titans, they got to lean.
We're feeling good. We got both alphas. We got our junglers ahead. Solos ahead. At this point, we're feeling really good. But we definitely do some undisciplined plays here in this game because we're just feeling too confident.
big moments. Layers level 4
You'll see them
right now.
eventually. And the Titans, they kind of just forced a lot of fights. They were kind of just, they probably were just saying like, you know, let's fight more because we weren't fighting in the first 2 games.
To deal with on the other side.
If 4 sets
And so there was a lot of
it's not
fighting
like
in this
the
game.
old fast stat where you just have that capability to deal damage and the beads don't
So
really
here
matter.
we think we're
I don't
getting
feel like it beats
ganked,
out. It's
or we
really
think
not.
like maybe Layers is going to come over, which he actually was coming over. So that's why Ronnie was like, I'm going to hold the wave back.
Layers is behind
Big
because
brain
that great
support,
play
you know what I
that
mean?
just made.
And he actually was coming.
Benji
Oh, no.
has
And I also think Panatom was on his way too. Yeah, that's right. And so we're trying to last hit here.
player for this Titans team so far
It was like a little bit of both.
It might need to be
Bro, they didn't even show my sick play, dude. I like 3'd in and I ulted the Ganesh dash and got his dash. He actually tried to dash away, but I ulted it, just saying.
Zapman has
And this is how we got him.
his ultimate in a roarable
And then,
crash
okay, so I'm like, kill Ganesh, kill Ganesh. And then I see my Gilgamesh jumping past where the Ganesh was going to land onto the AMC. I'm like, wait, what? And then he just fucking kills him, bro. And I'm like, oh, okay, that works. Because I'm like, Ganesh. And he just, and I just see him just jump past, bro. Because I'm like looking up, waiting for Ganesh to land. And I just see the Gilgamesh go, ooh, jump over there. I was not scared, bro. What do you mean? And then I say MCP is your set. Yeah, then I looked and Panther just fucking murdered him. I mean, you had full Jotuns already because you got kills, I guess. I don't know. It was insane. But he's dead. I kill him here. And then, okay, I troll here, bro. So here's my thought process, right? I'm like, I'm going to bait Paul into like trying to kill me in the last second. I'm going to pour it out and then he's going to die from detransforming, right? But instead what happened was I died. And that's it.
Paul's here. Oh my god. Paul, he rotates in. Great.
So here I'm like, look, I'm going to my portal, then I leave my portal. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to bait him here. And then I got knocked up from the jump. And I'm like, oh, I'm trash. Good job. I could have easily poured it out there, by the way. And I was like, oh, I'm going to bait here a little longer.
But I don't think Shinto
And then he
can
had,
have
I
enough gas
forgot,
in the tank
I don't even know how like Gilgamesh works, dude. And then I got knocked up from the jump.
Shinto is a
And then
soul, so
I
he'll have
died,
some
yeah.
zone with this apparate, but
So
that's gonna
that
do
was
it.
pretty trolled by me.
Overall, still, I think a great fight.
And then Ronnie here, a little troll by Ronnie, but you know we're just feeling confident, right? We're just feeling confident.
Wrong you has made a mistake.
Wrong you stuck around.
Right. So at this point we're like, all right, boys, let's relax a little bit, focus up again.
The storyline of Game 3 is nuts. Paul off to a 3-0
We're still really ahead in XP and everything. We're still chilling. Oh, you know, we're kind of making some into plays. Like I made an into play. That play by Ronnie, there was a slightly in, you know.
And
So we're just
got a
chilling.
killing spree to start the game. The weight of this situation on the mid laner of the Titans cannot be understated.
Absolutely huge. And now Yarkor does have his ultimate.
Good
but still
scorp
in
there.
big trouble. Good pounce back there from Layers because
Get the blue too. Just beautiful plays by Yark and Panatom.
Still a blue buff secured by Yarkor. Yark still ahead over here in this lane. And you're right to set it up, Dave.
I'm still getting both alphas. I'm super ahead. I'm feeling really good because I'm massively ahead. Ronnie's ahead. Everyone's ahead, basically.
Make these plays. And if you're the Titans, this is where that
We gave Paul 3 kills, but Shinto's still even. So, like, we're feeling good there, too. Like, you know, I don't know. We're just feeling
Paul
good.
can carry this game. We know he can. We just have to fight around him. Every fight that doesn't have Paul plus other members of the Titans involved
Shouldn't be a fight.
shouldn't be a fight. Unless the Leviathans are diving your tier 2 tower. Like, give
Which they
up
might.
the rest. Give up the rest at this point. Paul is the hope right now for the Tartarus Titans.
And Paul starts off with that Doom Orb, as you had mentioned. So you talk the ability to rotate throughout.
I feel like I mentally wasn't ready for how aggressive they were in my lane because I thought I was really safe with Heim, but
Paul's got it. And Agra, there's some good
they just played really, like, W key at me.
Very
And
popular.
I feel like I didn't play too well into it.
The Nike is often a transformation that we've seen.
Because there's this one play where they killed me where I could have lived if I would have ulted right away, and I didn't. So I was like, oh, I could just, like, 3 out or something, and I died. I think the play's coming up here soon.
Style of composition that the Titans are playing.
Like, I have a small window where I can live.
Gilgamesh, which is what Paul used on
It's
that
right here.
rotation, which
Like, I could tell Cyclone... Okay, first off, like, Cyclone hasn't played up like this all game. So here, I already know something's coming. I'm like, you know, like, okay, maybe I should turn around. And then I'm feeling all frisky. I'm like, I'm okay. Like, I'm chilling. I got my ult. Right. Because I know someone's coming because he's playing up and he hasn't played up all game.
He's got 100%.
And then here I see a roar, and then I don't like see that right there. Like I had a split second to ult out, and I didn't. I knew it was coming.
Gonna get big, and he's got 100%.
Right? See, I see them right here, and then I can ult out right here. Like I can ult out. I was like, but I can maybe just walk out because I didn't know layers was there. I think, but I could have easily ulted out, and I would have been chilling, Bing chilling. And then I didn't.
Layers is here.
And here I'm like,
silence is massive from Aurora, and Layers jumps in. Layers starting to get.
I knew just I don't know. I didn't respect it. I didn't respect that I could die there.
Now Zapman goes down twice.
Bad play.
Start off game 3.
And then here I'm like, they're on gold. I'm like, oh, can we defend gold? Now I'm feeling really bad because I'm like, oh, can we defend gold? And then my guys are like, no, we can't. And then Pyro's not up. And then I basically just kind of like gave away our momentum dying there.
Fantastic at setting up an objective.
Absolutely perfect. Just
and then the boys are like, it's okay. You know, small mistake. Just clean it up.
Zapman had
Be more careful. Whatever.
And you know he's staring at that
We're fine.
Awfully mad that they aren't up and ready to go.
Thanks, Frag.
Silence into the stinger, into the damage from Layers. Couldn't be any easier.
But that's just a big misplay. I had an opportunity to live. I knew something was coming. And it still happened.
Shinto is vacuuming up as much farm as he can, and a lot of that farm's available on the right-hand side. Means he's not going to be there to help contest. So a good start to come back now for the Tartarus Titans, who were down by a pretty substantial amount for the early game. Now, less than 1,000 gold, just a few minutes later.
It's just a bad mistake. You can't make those kind of mistakes at Worlds, bro. Like, that's just a really bad mental mistake by me.
Tend to lose you a little bit in the farm game, and that's where Shinto has made up some ground here, though, call it half a level, as Paul takes over to level 10 as well. This supports.
Oh, here they go on me again. Bro, I wasn't ready for this either. They go on me again. But Panatom had insane awareness, and he came over. Because he was in mid, he came over. And then, so I knew he was coming over. He was like calling that he has my back. And so what happened was they thought I was going to run away, and Cyclone misses his ult on me because I like run forward instead of back. And so he actually missed his ult on me, and they would have killed me if he hit his ult on me, I think. And so here I'm just like fighting because I know Panatom's coming.
Setting up onto Zapman, Cyclone spin, being peeled out by
that's just like Panatom being a god.
Puts down Cyclone, and no chance Zapman
and looking at his mini map.
Rotating into the back, the stun is there.
Yeah, guys, let's all look at Ronnie's ult here.
Players can't even do enough to come in and
watch this. Watch this. Look. Wait, what? Hold on a second. What happened here?
The stun is there.
Come in and get the kill, though.
I gotta pause it.
Gets the.
Oh! Look at the minimap. What? Well, we should fucking screenshot this or something. Well, basically, what happened was Shinto said, "Paul's rotating. I'm backing. I'm not gonna come." And then we didn't know where the Morgan was, so just in case, Ronnie ulted. All right, so you know he had his teammates' best interest in mind. All right, even though it looks funny. That's just the kind of guy he is, bro. He's worried about Panatom dying.
The Leviathans get 2 more, and just when they thought they could keep Zapman down, my man's is used to having people come to the lane. He wants the fight to come
real stuff. No, it's just like if Morgan was there, she would have came through that like middle part of the intersection.
2 levels for Zap over Cyclone spin, and the way that the game started on the left. We're thinking we're on easy street all of a sudden.
What?
Cyclone spin.
Oh, best all that, yeah.
The ball rolling. Layers makes a rotation over to left. Makes Zapman pay. We're thinking the left side of the map can breathe for a moment. But Panatom in back-to-back.
So now after that gank, I'm like, okay, I really got to be careful, bro. Like, look, Aurora's coming back.
Off to a 3-1
start. Look at this shit. They're coming back. I have the beats here, actually.
And that gold lead aggro, you mentioned it.
Bro, this is like straight up ranked. They literally came back to try to kill me again. And so I had a 3 out.
Not much better.
Shinto might be in trouble here. Paul around the back.
Just weird play. I don't know.
Just dodged out the stun by going forward. All gas, no
Shinto just being a fucking Giga Chad. Pressing W.
Have the damage to win it right off the bat. So it looks like
Darkcore rotates. I don't know, it's just the Titans are just looking for plays all over the place. But okay, here, bro. Okay, here I'm like okay. Pantom's low, bro. I think I was like, I'm not there. Be careful, guys. Be careful. AMC's there. He has all. Be careful. Be careful. And then I see in my minimap the fucking Gilgamesh jumping in, and I'm like, I'm like, and then they just kill everybody. I'm like, okay.
Tartarus Titans, Paul has just not been able to get involved after a
Look at this, bro.
start.
Just Giga Chad Panatom.
Influence is spreading. Panatom.
way,
Chance,
no
we're doing
way!
it again. We have done it again.
I don't know.
Again.
My team is just sick.
Again, will save his life. The Leviathans again will find 3 kills.
You just cannot keep getting away with this, Panatom. How does he keep getting away with this? He's jumping in.
Giga Chad Panatom, bro. I don't know what else to say.
And still able to survive because of wrong use healing on this Yamoja. Panatom.
They probably also felt really confident because they had Yamoja healing and Yarkor was there, right? Our solo laner was there.
10 kills in this game have Panatom's stamp of approval. And
Bro, I think Yark rotated more in Worlds than he has all year in solo lane. Just saying. It's incredible. What a transformation. What a transformation by Yark.
You know, you start thinking about how this set's going to go. Who would
Yeah.
be MVP if the Leviathans win? Panatom did not have a particularly good game 1 on that Erlong Shen.
So now here we're just like feeling strong and solo
Put
side.
his name into that MVP conversation.
Agreed. Tartarus Titans, they've got to have a whole team MVP here in Game 3.
How is Yark
Because
302?
we're on the way down right now for the Titans. The Leviathans, they are so close. The year they've had.
Is this a sick play by Yark? Okay, bro.
Time to make a
Yark. Yark literally is like, I'm gonna fuck. I don't know if he said this, but I feel like I remember this. I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm gonna like fuck them up or something. Like I can kill them or like I'm good, something like that. Just come help me. It was something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was basically like, come, and then Ronnie's like, I'm on my way, some shit like that. And so they were feeling themselves and making plays.
If you're the Tartarus Titans, Yark,
Yeah, Ronnie, this is game 3.
No, he doesn't.
I paused on your alt, Ronnie, in left lane. Remember that? Okay, sorry. And here we go. So basically,
no good.
So basically, yeah, Yark made some plays, but look at this sexy, handsome Yamoja here. Okay, look at this. Look what he does. Look, just keep your eye on the Yamoja. It is.
Dude, it's good.
Unbelievable.
Look at his positioning here. It gets a 3-man alt. Right? Absolutely insane.
He nearly 2v1'd, but now he's got
Stuns them all here. Watch this.
wrong you in tow. Yark
Gilgamesh comes in. Ronnie spamming his 2. Gilg fragging.
still standing.
Yeah,
Finally. No, he didn't die.
He didn't die.
He's still alive.
He's in the Dharmic Pillars. He might not die. Yarkor
Oh
lives.
my God.
Yarkor lives. Yarkor lives. He stays alive in the solo lane. It is bad to worse. It is ridiculous. The Leviathans are rolling. Yarkor gets the 3-piece. The team of destiny has arrived.
Unbelievable. Yarkor
I don't know.
is here. 6-0-2.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile. Come on.
That is crazy. This man did
The shark.
this year. He was playing ADC.
And now he's full HP, bro. Solo
And he
laners, I
just
can't
won
stand
a
them.
3v1 basically until everyone started coming over. Look, Rongyu on the Emoja goes absolutely bananas in that fight. I mean, just breaking his 2 key in order to get those men.
Okay,
wanted
here
out, but
I
it
kind of
doesn't
troll.
happen without Yarkor
I feel
playing
like we can't lose.
absolutely perfectly.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna kill layers real quick.
Down the red buff. He does not
Layers
care.
is dead.
No chance.
Layers
No
is
chance.
dead.
Come
And then,
on.
I don't know, Cyclone finds my
The
portal.
Right now, nothing for the Titans. He will crash down.
He
to
finds my
earth.
portal, and then I'm like, oh, I'm dead.
Leviathans are on Dream Street. Zapman will be soloed down.
I
by
probably
Cyclone
shouldn't have
Spin.
done that.
And a breath of air. A
Probably.
momentary glance
But I'm still
of
2 levels
sun
ahead, bro. I don't
for the
care.
Tartarus
We're
Titans
chilling.
as Cyclone Spin.
I don't know, my teammates are popping off. I'm like, want to do something, you know?
My heart rate has lowered enough to watch Yarkor's play back because that was absolutely insane. He's down
But
a
he's
level to
dead for
start.
sure, right?
Yeah, he goes. I thought he was dead. There were just such a mass of bodies in the midst.
Look at Soul. That was a
on the
sick
layers,
jump by
I was
Yark, bro. He jumped the best
oh,
dead jump and healed.
It wasn't looking good for him. Baits them back perfectly.
Ugh.
Sets them up for wrong you.
How low does he get?
I mean, he is
500,
just healing
200,
for sure this
one-
whole time. Man.
Well, that was actually insane. The 2 kill got the heal right away, too.
Xbox passive kicks in that death pool, 22
health.
HP.
Well, that was actually
until
pretty
he
sick
just
by Yark.
noms his way back up and ends this fight at like full HP.
Look at him waiting, bro. Look at him waiting.
What a dream. You're telling me I'm
Okay.
like Ganesh and I've rallied 3 guys in my Dharmic Pillars? What a dream.
That was sick.
Anything but for Aurora. Nice one.
I thought he was waiting to 1 to last hit, but then he autoed, so I was like, okay.
Wanted to fight. Yarkor, you talk about MVP conversation.
Yeah, your guy's pretty good.
Pulled it back in his favor. Here's an engage onto Wrongyu, but Panatom is in as Peel. This is a 2 versus 3 as we stand.
This play, we're supposed to kill Layers here, but we didn't kill him.
With the Dharmic Pillars don't do much. Shinto, has he been quiet this game? He's only 1-0. The rest of his team is playing out of their minds. He does some good damage.
Here, Yark's coming, so we're just feeling good. We have Yamoja healing. We're feeling even better.
But here goes Primal Fury getting low.
And then here we're just like...
He needs to make the play, but Panatom...
Panatom?
A lot of missed abilities, but here goes Primal Fury getting low.
This guy's
knows he needs to make the play, but Panatom shows him the door with the heel of his boot.
All right, we do gold. Gilga's skin, though.
We are 14 minutes and 15 seconds.
So, yeah, we just do gold there. We're zoning out the guild, and we're 7K up, basically. We're a lot of XP up.
5,000, 6,000.
Eventually, we're going to group up to do fire. I think I'm just not sure if we're waiting for me to get Executioner or Shinto to get his 3rd item. I don't know. I don't remember what the comm was here. I think we're kind of just chilling.
Got that going for Divine Ruin. Finally, maybe they on Transcendence. It's like it's just a pipe dream.
Just because you're this far ahead doesn't mean you can really do fire that easily, right? You still need items. Still need DPS.
His farm and his jungle. I mean, Yarkor has the Katakea shield. That's going to be perfect for what he's doing. I mean, you have enough. Now, Benji...
I think maybe we're waiting for Pyro? No, I back...
What
are we doing?
Oh, we'll farm it out.
Yeah, we're still far. Okay. So I think we're just waiting for Pyro. I'm going to farm. I'm not sure if I put my portal on right side or not.
Turns to multi-kills, it feels like.
Here I turn, I see their purple. I'm like, oh, their purple sub, cool.
Fire Giant Aggro. We're set up for the Atlantis Leviathans.
Pretty sure I'm just trying to farm my Executioner.
In place.
If I remember correctly.
Have to get close to that item. Yeah. Walk, quote, taking off.
Yeah, so we just do Pyro. I'm just farming. Like, you don't... They don't need me, so I'm just trying to farm my Executioner. I'm very sure that's what I'm trying to do. My team's just chilling, farming. Me, I'm playing safe because... Like, even if I could beat Cyclone 1v1 here, or, just be more aggressive on him, it's pointless. 1... I don't know if one person's coming over to gank me. 2, if I do happen to lose it, I throw the game for no reason when I'm in a winning position. There's no reason for me to ever take a risk at this point in the game, right? Even if I could kill him easily, it's still a pointless play. No value in killing him. Nothing changes. But everything changes if he can kill me, right?
On the shoulders of Paul right now at 301. The Morgan has made big plays in this game.
So all I have to do is just farm and be smart.
Shut down. If you're Paul and you're looking at the Atlantis Leviathans, Panatom, who's dealing a little bit 2 behind in
here my team just comes over.
Benji only 1 behind, 2 behind in mid, 1 behind. You can't.
Let me tell you what happens here, guys. I do all the damage, and you know what Panatom says? He says, "Gracias." What did you say? He hits him 1 time, and he's like, "Gracias," or yoink, or some shit like that, bro. Look at this.
You can't win.
I have a 1 HP, and he goes, "Thank you, bro." Something like that. It was so fun. I literally do all the damage, right? I'm about to kill him, and then he goes,
"You can't win.
Thank you."
You definitely can't win one when you're behind.
Motherfucker,
how
bro.
about the rotation from the Cyclones has been
I forget exactly what he said. It was one of those words, yoink, thank you, gracias,
the door is now
something.
Wide open. 40 seconds on the death timer.
Cyclone has just been a complete non-factor this entire set. The Leviathans have said, Paul's going to do his thing. We're just going to take
so that's just a free play for us. Get more gold. Oh, then we play gold here, yeah. We do gold, then we go to fire.
Aurora nearly walked face
Are they
first
contesting this? Yeah.
into a riptide. Surely the Titans don't want to take this thing here. Playing thing or to walk around that.
They were just waiting for us to group because they're showing that they want to contest.
Leviathans will get it.
I have my 1 up so I can see Paul. I ping Paul here. Or I'm telling Panatom, I'm like, Paul's right in front of you, right in front of you. We get the engage.
Time and time again, Paul will transform into the
because I'm high, and that's that's the whole point of my pick, to see Paul.
Defensive use of that transformation will give a free Oni Fury onto the Leviathans.
And Leviathans,
so we have Oni, now we're just grouping. I have Executioner now. Shinto, look at Shinto's build, bro. He's literally so far ahead. The build is expensive. It's the good soul build if you can get away with it. and he's like
Job's not done. And
has
after every
Rod,
game they jump up, Zap
Typhons,
just does the little head point.
double
You know what I
ring.
mean?
He's
That's
literally
been
a
all
god.
about this entire weekend,
We
and he's doing it
can do
again
no
with the
wrong here.
mastermind.
A few locks on the door to the Smite World Championship. Fire Giant is one of them. The Tartarus Titans have shown some face.
Me and Ronnie are just doing it while they're zoning.
Cyclone spin on the left side of the map. Aurora jumped on.
We
Rip
kill
time
Aurora.
back.
I'm still on it.
Aurora down. There is no more Ganesh in this fight. Benji has to leap away as well. Fire
Easy
Giant
fire.
is taken.
And then, okay, then we kind of troll.
The Rivers Rebuke will
Oh, let's watch Shark. Let's watch the MVP here. Wow, look at him.
He's
Wow.
looking for it. He's going to need to land the 2. That one misses and picked up by Layer's ultimate. But you think it matters? You think Yarkor cares about any sort of ultimate or damage? I don't. But you think looking for it.
What
He's
up?
going to need to land the 2.
That beads. He will chase down Layers, and he might have the damage.
He's looking for it. He's going to need.
I remember we're saying, oh yeah, Yark's got Bastet. I feel like I remember saying, yeah, Bastet's dead. I'm pretty sure we said that, right? Something like that. Yeah, Bastet's dead. Bastet's dead. Yark's got him.
There's no by the Atlantis Leviathans. The Rivers Rebuke will go up. Yarkor uses.
He said she's dead. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Yark's like, yeah, she's dead.
Looking for it. He's going to need to land the 2. That one misses and picked up by Layer's ultimate. But you think it matters?
Was that a melee range one?
About any sort of ultimate or damage? I don't think so.
The only win conditions.
Dude, we're like feeling ourselves. Like I'm trying to. I like poured it in, alted, and we're just. I don't know. We're just trolling.
One tower for the Leviathans to deal with. They've got minions pushing down the right side of the map. It is going to be a 5v5.
Pantom's here just handling the split push.
Of the Tartarus Titans. But this is a 4 versus 2. The rest of the Tartarus Titans.
Shinto trolling here. Shinto, you want to just walk out of the Ganesh ult?
They're back. This is the fight.
This dude, Shinto thinks it's an Odin cage.
Benji with the Sentinel of Zeus. He does not have. He's alive. Benji does.
Oh my god. He's like, yeah, it's an Odin cage.
Sap's pretty low. Gonna try and get away.
Okay, then here. Okay, here. Phantom's coming, and we're like, oh, we can turn this. And I'm like, I'll tell you guys when Morgan comes. I'm like, guys, don't worry. I'll tell you when Morgan comes.
It's just too much. This front line staunch as always.
Right. Phantom's coming. Let's turn. I'll tell you when Morgan comes.
You lost him already, and now the Leviathans rally around one.
I don't have my 1-up, by the way.
For the Leviathans is here. The winds of
So I'm like,
Shamash
yeah. And then here's Morgan, by the way. I don't tell my team. I like see her too late or whatever, or I just don't say anything. Then Morgan comes and stuns 2 of my teammates. I don't know if that's my fault. I mean, maybe it's my fault. That's debatable here. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then we're like, AMC's free casting. AMC's free casting.
And Cyclone has done the initial bit. Bat out of hell swoops through.
I didn't get any crits, by the way. Just saying, I didn't get any crits.
And Paul makes a big play. It's wrong you.
Didn't get any crits.
Panatom, the last 2 alive.
And this was sick by Panatom. So close.
And Paul's got a double.
So close.
Finally, the Tartarus Titans
Okay,
make a play
so like at this point we're like, all right, that was really troll, guys. But don't worry, we're still like 10k. Then we look and we're like only 6k up, and we're like, oh. All right. What are we doing?
The Fire Giant
and we're only 6k up, and we're like, oh fuck.
Of the Atlantis Leviathans, and as bad as that fight looked, the entire.
But then we're like, okay, we could just get Pyro Gold, and we'll be 10k up again, and we're still chilling. Because we started looking at their levels, like they're almost all 22. They're all almost 20. They're only 6k down, and we're like, oh fuck.
5-0-2.
Yeah, we'll play better next fight.
In the front of it. And
that's basically what the combo's like there. And we're still feeling good though.
Ultimate from Aurora, and instead of trying, he greed great damage from Paul and from Layers.
We're doing Pyro. Then we're gonna wait for gold. We're basically waiting for next fire and trying to do every objective until next fire, right?
Titans separate the Leviathan from Shinto and still driving.
That's basically what's happening here.
They
didn't contest either one. Maybe they should have contested gold or Pyro.
Right.
Yes.
Because they were only 6k down at that point, so maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's hindsight. They didn't have their starters though, so maybe not.
Talking about zooming out in the moments and what happens before that fight. It's a getting fight.
So we're back up to being basically 10k up, 9k up, whatever. Feeling good again. So we know the next fight is just gonna be at fire. Just play it well, and we're fine.
You into a real threat on those situations. Full build being 7-2 and 11 will do that to you.
Yeah, that's all right.
But the Titans, you're right. It doesn't take you know, 3 team fight wins anymore. It could realistically take 1, and I couldn't say that before the last fight.
Season 8 Smite, we're a few minutes away from it being enhanced, but the Titans
Dark is
rallying
full
around
build.
Paul after a big
Panatom
team
is
fight.
full build.
Not win.
I don't have my Deathbringer, which is annoying.
On the right side of the map, it looks like they will show some face around this Fire Giant, but it's moments like this.
I don't even remember what happened
Sometimes
to
an
it.
early pick. It was Shinto last
Oh
time.
yeah, we kill Aurora.
You cannot afford
Yeah,
to
yeah, okay, I
overextend
remember
if
now.
you're a player on either team.
Absolutely. Got to be really
Especially with
disciplined
Paul.
in this position.
Us three are doing it because we do the most damage to fire, me and
Panatom is hunting
Shinto.
down Paul well.
The Fire Giant has been started. Yarkor is jumped on a
Okay, I gotta lie, we did 50-50 this, but we felt good with our secure, you know. We got secure master Shinto over here, so we're like, yeah, we're definitely gonna secure this. And we kind of just secure it at like 1,000 HP or 750 or something like that. You know how it is. This was kind of lucky though. So they did Ganesh ult it. You know, I mean that only does like what, like 150 a tick to fire maybe. So it was like an 80-20 I'd say percentage wise that we get that. But it was still risky. We didn't have to take that risk, but we did anyway. Because again, we were feeling ourselves this game for sure.
Oh, and the Leviathans
We're very
secure
loose
the
this
SG.
game, I should say.
The Stormic pillars that are down.
Panatom literally being a menace to Cyclone.
Yarkor would sure love to.
Me and
The
Ronnie
ball will
kill
transform.
Aurora.
Cyclone Spin uses his Aegis, and now Cyclone Spin is the one who lives. Aurora is the one who dies on the other side.
And then my team's
Panatom
screaming,
eyes the dropkick
"Bat
on the
stat,
ledge.
bat
They
stat."
swap spots.
And I turn around.
Up layers, and he's got nowhere
He's
to
got-
go. The Leviathans have killed 2. And
Okay,
the other
now we're kinda
members
just
of
like, we
Titans
can
have
end here.
limped back to base.
It is Benji, it is Paul, it is Cyclone Spin against the worlds. The Atlantis Leviathans have all 5 members. They've got beads on 3.
Shinto's so
They've got
disciplined getting the
Aegis on
wave.
Zapman. They've got the hope of the world.
Yeah,
at their
Dolson
back.
was lights
Unbelievable.
out.
I wonder if they're going to try and go for the end here. No, not a huge wave coming.
Here they come.
But they've got a good amount of time until Aurora's back up.
Here they come, 15 seconds.
So here,
30
basically, I
seconds.
see
You
Paul
have to take a
flanking
deep
with my
breath. At a moment
passive,
like this, if you're the
and then I'm just like
Leviathans, aggro
Morgan,
all
and then my
year
team
long.
jumps
It's
on
been against the
Morgan,
Leviathans. They will
and then we
walk
kill
into the Tartarus
Morgan.
Titans base. Far ahead of this game last year, they were told they do not belong.
And then we win, and then
This
Dolson
year,
has-
we
Dolson
were
has the
told
goated
they would
cast
fall
here.
out early. Say it 3 times for the 3-time. Vamos, 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 Leviathans on top of the world this night.
Go team! Go team! Let's go! Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, okay. Wait, okay, I pause it here, okay. Handsome men here, we see their faces. And yeah, that was it. That was Worlds, guys. That was Worlds in a nutshell. I think we won because like we played really clean, we had insane drafting, and just everyone was on the same page, you know what I mean? Awesome. That was just an awesome win. Clean as fuck. Yeah, the double blocks really helped. Yeah. Listen, they helped so much that next year for a team, 2 scrims a week. Okay? At most. Every scrim the day before. Time does double block take? 7 hours total. 1 hour break in between. Play Fortnite though? Yo, I played Tarkov, baby. Woo, let's go. And that was it, guys. That was it. And that was it. And we won. Yeah, we streamed the Titans a lot, Marcus. And that was it. Crazy. I don't know. It was a crazy run, bro. It was insane. I felt like we couldn't lose. It just felt like we couldn't lose. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We were just so locked in. Everyone just knew what to do. We had all our picks ready. Like, we could play anything. I don't know. We just felt ready. And I was there, bro. Just proud of the team. It was awesome. Were we scared about Set Jungle? Nah. I think the only pick we were ever scared of was like Tiamat in the hands of like Paul. And maybe AMC we were scared of. Other teams getting it in mid. Other than that, we were ready to play against anything. Odin ban. Yeah, I guess we were kind of scared of Odin, but not really. I don't know. And now we're on to season 9.